Yeah? All good? Get on the right page. All getting ready.
The excitement.
That's it, yeah.
Good evening, Music Crowns followers. We are here tonight at the Electric Ballroom in London Town. Fantastic stuff. We've got the one and only Fozzy here with us tonight, and just sitting here right beside me is the one and only Chris Jericho.
You're excited, man.
I am excited.
I'm excited.
It's Chris
too.
Jericho. It's like a childhood hero.
All right.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man.
My name's Rory from Easy Tiger.
Right.
Good stuff. So first of all, Fozzy, you've been around for about, what, 10, 12 years now?
Yeah.
About 13 how did that get born? You all friends, or?
All friends, and just decided from birth that we were going to put together a band, and here we are.
So like you've known each other since like childhood?
Since beyond childhood.
That's cool.
Since the embryo stage.
Did you feel like that you wanted to do the band thing before wrestling, or was that whole?
Yeah, I've been playing in bands since I was like 12 years old, and always wanted to be in a band and be a wrestler. Those are my two goals, and that's what we've been doing. That's what
You've made those two goals happen.
Yeah.
Well done. I was just thinking, like, I looked at some of your stuff online, and I've heard some of your stuff, like your oldest material. There's sort of some of the earlier albums. They started off with like quite a lot of covers on there.
Mm-hmm.
Did you feel like you were going to start as a cover band, or?
I think every band starts as a cover band. You know, just that our covers were recorded just from the circumstance that we had going on at the time. But yeah, I mean, every band starts somewhere, and that's kind of where we started. You know, and after I think the last record that had a lot of covers on it was like in 2002.
Yeah.
So it's been over a decade ago. Yeah. So.
But it's just sort of great to see like the evolution of a band and how like they sort of you obviously started like the cover point it went all, and then there was some of your own material in there, and it's just sort of
like I said, like I mean, most bands kind of go that way. So yeah, I mean, we started doing all original stuff, like I said, over a decade ago. So if you're looking at our history as a pencil, that's kind of like just like the pencil point. You've got this whole other side to us now.
That's cool. So like thinking of sort of your material and where you got those covers from and where you are now, do you feel like there's similar influences, or?
Yeah, I mean, you're always going to have, your influences are always there. I mean, Metallica still sounds like UFO or Diamond Head at times, you know. I mean, it's just, your influences are your influences. And you might change and morph your sound and your style, but your influences are always going to be there, for sure.
Do you, I know myself, I'm a singer and guitarist myself, and I find that, you know, certain singing influences, I sort of would say that they're not necessarily bands I go out and listen to, but do you feel the same?
Well, I mean, I don't think as a singer you ever like try and sound like somebody. You just, your voice is your voice, you know, and it might have similarities with this person or that person. But if I sat down, you know, when I first started playing and said I want to sound exactly like, you know, John Lennon, if you don't have that style of voice, it's impossible. You know what I mean? So I think you have a lot of different styles of singer that you might appreciate, but I think that, you know, like I said, your voice is pretty much your voice, and you just use what you have and go from there.
That's cool. Yeah, let's go to that. That's cool. So far, as I said, the band have been around for about 10, 12 years. You just saying before you've been in London about 10 times now.
I'm not sure the exact number. We've played quite a few. We've been coming here since 2004.
Do you have quite a big European following, or do you prefer playing at home, or?
We just play everywhere. I mean, we just love to play, and we've always had a great fan base in the UK right from when we first started coming here. And you'll see that tonight. Very loyal, very loud, very energetic, and we consider the UK to be our second home. And we come here as much as we possibly can because people have always embraced us and always kind of gone the extra mile to make us feel welcome. So we appreciate that.
That's good. I must say, I've lived in Essex all my life, and I do think that London gigging is like second to none. It's a great experience.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it's not just London. I mean, it's everywhere. I mean, we go everywhere. You know, that's one thing I think that's kind of really ingratiated, ingratiated ourselves with the English fans, is that we play London and Manchester, Birmingham. We also go to Stoke and Essex and Yeovil and Margate and you know, Plymouth and everywhere in between. So far the best gig of the tour was Leeds. I mean, they were just insane there. So you know, London is a great rock city. but they've got big shoes to step up into compared to some other towns we've been to.
You ever played in Hull?
Yeah.
Odd question. So yeah, they've even been to Hull and
We've been to
back.
Hull.
Straight out of Onlyville.
I remember we played in Hull, and I remember that the venue was upstairs. So you had to carry all the shit upstairs. I don't remember this way back in probably 2005 or so, but we did play in Hull.
That sounds cool. So like, when you say like you carry all the stuff, you've still have to carry all the stuff about, or?
Well, I mean, that's why I'm the singer. I just carry the microphone and the stand. That's all I have to do.
Good stuff.
And
Even
do every
stand.
interview. Yeah, on the stands. Yeah, the stands are heavy.
So out of all the gigs you've done, like you said, you like playing everywhere in the world. What's your favourite experience, or possibly your favourite gig been so far?
That's really hard to say. I mean, Download this year was a great show. Great crowd, great show. Very, I think, kind of a groundbreaking gig for us. But yeah, I mean, the last tour that we did, I think the best shows I would say was like Sydney, Paris, London, and Los Angeles. It's like, you know, a Calvin Klein ad or something like that. But there's a lot of great places. But like I said, you go to a place like Leeds, for example, and it just blew the roof off. So you never know where there's going to be classic gigs.
So you just said about Sydney, and so obviously you've been to Australia before. Is that somewhere that you've been often, or are you really looking forward to going back there in the new year?
We're going back there in February with Metallica.
Oh,
so that should be pretty cool. Yeah, we've been there. I think this will be our third tour of Australia. Always do good over there too. There's great fans over there.
Have you been with Metallica before? Or?
No, I mean we played lots of shows with them, like Download and Sonosphere. And this is like, it's not like we're like supporting Metallica directly. It's a big festival tour called Soundwave. Metallica's the headliners. So yeah, it's gonna be great, man.
That sounds good fun. Say like you're have you got anything lined up over Christmas? Are you going home? Or?
Yeah, going home. Yeah,
going
our tour ends December 15th.
So I guess you're looking forward to that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I was going to ask, seeing it being so close to Christmas, and we nearly couldn't make it because of the snow. It's been that bad.
Snow?
Outside of London, it comes to gridlock. Anything outside of the
like
city.
It's funny because I'm from Canada, so like, you know, 1 inch of snow for us is like every day, but here it's like total shutdown.
I phoned my dad this morning and it was like, how did you get into work? And he's like, what do you mean? It's like it's like 4 inches of snow at home, and he said like, well, it wasn't when I left. Just like in an hour we've had that much, and the whole town came to gridlock. Couldn't get anywhere. But yeah, so with Christmas coming along, I was going to say like, is there anything you're really looking forward to about that? Any sort of
just being home, man. No, like it's, you know, we've had this tour will end up being about 3.5 weeks long. We finally get home, so it's just nice to be home. That's the best thing about Christmas, that you know you're always going to be at home with your family. So we've been doing a lot of work, a lot of touring. It's been pretty much non-stop since Sin and Bones came out in August. So it'll be nice just to get off the road for a bit.
Yeah. Anything you've asked for?
I asked for a puppy and a teddy bear.
A puppy and a teddy bear? You know you can build a bear.
I know.
I found this out when I went shopping on Saturday in Westfield.
And you can put a heart in it too.
Can you?
Yeah.
Put a heart in a teddy bear?
Yeah.
I found the whole situation a bit odd, like standing in the line and watching kids going, I want my teddy bear stuff.
Yeah.
It's like,
no, you can put a lot of stuff in there. You can put like alarm clocks in there and lots of lovely things.
That's cool. So, what should we go to? Don't worry, this will all be edited.
Oh, don't worry. It's smooth.
So your show this evening, you're headlining. Is there anything particularly looking forward to playing tonight, or anything new for the fans?
No, I mean well, I mean there's a lot of new songs in the set that people in London haven't seen, but it's not new for us. We've been playing the songs since August, but yeah, I mean people know what to expect of us at this point in time. A lot of energy, a lot of we expect a lot of electricity, a lot of crowd participation. So it's gonna be good, man. We're excited. It's a great venue. This reminds me a lot of like a nicer version of the Astoria, which is always our best gigs. Were at the Astoria before they tore it down. Me and Findler. It was a great venue.
That was such a shame.
Yeah. So this looks like a great kind of modern, updated version of the Astoria, though. So we're really looking forward to it, man. It's coming up pretty quickly.
Good stuff. Along with like your new album release, have you got any? Is there any stuff you got planned for next year, or are you?
Well, I mean,
it's
just touring as much as we can on this, and then when this record is done, then we'll start working on a new one. We've already kind of got some ideas, and we were working on some new material for the last 3 or 4 months. But you know, it all depends on how long the tour lasts. But when the tour is done, we'll definitely jump right back into recording and keep the ball rolling, man.
Great stuff. I was going to ask. I feel like I'm possibly completely in the dark with this, but where did the name Fozzy come from?
We started playing as a cover band called Fozzy Osborne, and that's basically where it started. Just dropped the Osborne and kept the Fozzy, you know. So that's it in a nutshell.
You used to you play any Aussie still, or?
We never really did. I mean, we did back a long time. We don't play any covers. We play one cover now, but
what cover is that?
it's a song called "Eat the Rich," which is from like a Swiss band called Crocus. But at this point, it's like Van Halen playing "You Really Got Me" or Metallica playing "On My Evil." It's pretty much our song at this point, you know.
Yeah.
So
I was going to ask you, like these, with how much involvement you've got with Fozzy so far. Do you feel like, from a future point of your career, do you see wrestling being a part of that, or do you feel like Fozzy's going to take more of a lead?
I mean, my priority's been the band since about 2009. So everything that I've done outside of the band has been based on Fozzy's schedule. So really don't have any plans. Other than, you know, not opposed to going back to wrestling at some point, but it'll never be full time at this point. So we'll see. And if I don't go back, then I don't go back. You know, so it's kind of just, I guess I'll just see what happens.
I'm dying to ask, why did you cut your hair off?
It was like 7 years ago.
I know, but that's the time when I was growing up watching you on TV. I was like, where's the hair gone?
I think there was a point in time when the only guys who had long hair at that point were wrestlers, and I just kind of thought, I just got sick of it. You know, just wanted to not. I had long hair probably for 20 years at that point. Yeah. So it was time to just.
I had much longer hair myself, and then and I cut it off before I met my girlfriend, and now she's like, you've got to grow it back.
It's hard. It's hard.
And
yeah.
you get to that stage where it's just like curling out.
It's too short to be long, too long to be short. And yeah, man, it was cool to have long hair, but it got to be kind of a pain. You know, like when Bruce Dickinson cut his hair and James Hetfield cut their hair, I was like, you're more rocking now to have shorter hair than if you had longer hair. You know?
All I say, I think, is like, I'm at a stage in my career where I'm like, I've got to be taken seriously. Come on, please. I don't want to be the guy that ties it up. I'm like, and she's like, you're not allowed to tie it up, you've got to grow it long. Well,
yeah.
Okay,
it looks good right now.
Have to be a rock star.
It looks good right now.
Just to finish off, have you ever heard of the film? Have you ever heard of the film The Bucket List? Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah, Jack.
Just for the fans, I was going to ask, what do you think? Anyone doesn't have to. You've probably got loads, but have you got any sort of bucket list moments that you think you're going to have to do?
I don't know, man. It's like I don't really live that way. It's like if I died tomorrow, I'd be completely happy with all the stuff that I've done. And I don't really have, like, people say, you know, what else is there for you to do? And it's not about that. It's about appreciating what you're doing at the moment and leaving kind of like the unknown. Like what's going to come up tomorrow? I don't know. And if it's something that's cool, then I will give it a try and do it. But as far as bucket list stuff, man, I've had a great life doing all these great things that I wanted to do. It'd be great to meet a Beatle at some point.
Great to meet a Beatle.
Yeah, but
you're in the right place.
Wow, yeah, at the Electric Ballroom.
Yeah.
But you know, other than that, I mean, dude, I can't complain about anything.
Great stuff. All right, well, thank you very much, Music Crown followers. If you want to follow one and only Chris Jericho, are you on Twitter?
At I am Jericho.
I am Jericho. We'll be following them ourselves at Music Crowns. Thank you very much, and we'll see you later.
All right. Go to at MC Hammer too. It's pretty good.
All right.
Cool.